welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Dr. Aaron, my name, actually nickname One Buffalo, former chairman from City Market.
All right, Mr. Aaron, would love to hear from you. Ni chance tika pano around 16 hours before tika appreciate the incident exactly that have happened here.
Apa vele vachitika magazi vachoka mu Lumumba Road va UPND vafika chaba kadiongo. That's when they started damaging our vehicles. Was parked inside and people were beaten. In a short time they will get back. Actually, by the time right now I'm speaking, the casualties are on their way to hospital from Central Police. They was giving a report there. So as I'm speaking right now, they are on his way to UTH.
Okay, Magambati benzokamba kadionko from your understanding ni kadionko kachani kamene benzokamba ba my individuals wena mkamba ni wa UPND then kuliko proof ya mene mwaona kuti exactly mene mashta damage part of the infrastructure here ni waku UPND nchana exactly chemwangala convinced exactly aba ni waku UPND exactly
chane tazibira tuma UPND because bavala maligari ya UPND nokubaziba bena ngubazibika nozibika abantu beteze kusebenza nawo tikalibochoka mu system.
Okay, so 16 hours ya kwana musebenza pano isitane explain mushamusha mwamene munga irondorere kuti yenze bwanji situation kuri bene batamba so that tangala pa page pamozi yenze yamba bwanji exactly
mwamene yambira isateze muno mukati aba banyamata bachoka che group huko mu Lumumba Road mwene mafika chepa ka filling station wapunda kadiongo ndemone bangenera bamba chakumenya abantu within 15 to 20 minutes waenda noenda but abantu wero bamenya wali almost 5-6 mamotoko yapwanyewa yali 5-6 maware tena ngo batenga mafoni yena ngo batengewa bena ndiye bali ku ma UTH bamene banda mukulembesa pano peni kambaso.
Okay,
mu mamotoka ya mu street mu bapwanyewa yabantu chabe boyondololesa mamotoka yapwanyewa mu senizi babine bake mwene bazali mbesera kwa mino kuma Central Police.
All right, just before tikaribogera ku mawindo ya mene mwatirangiza mene tizaenda tipetea mosora ti appreciate mwamene yapwanyikiwa so pene wenzi babwera vena musta suspected in my UPND cadres bangena mukati muno ni vichani vamene venzeri mwamono exactly
muno mukati tezemo che mangono chete almost sitezo kwana na 15 ndemo babole kujumpira pa gate basigula chido kairi kuja kuliberoko ndemo wene bangenele bamba chakumenya chabe bantu panya mamotokeze park apa na kuchoka.
Okay, mungashite confirm kuri bonse bamne batitamba apa kuti abantu wene mukamba apa wenzi wangena kona building olo wenzi babwera chepano bapanga pokoso then babawaenda
babwera bena ngweze na mamfuti batatu beze na mapisto kulweta awe nako beze na mapisto babiri then uyu moze zena mfuti ikulu nja chepali bantu bambiri ndemo wene bazengulukira baenda.
All right, makambati zina ni mandani
our names umozi uyamuziba Paulo
nikamba imwezina ni
ndine Aaron Daka. My name is Aaron Daka.
All right, so according to what is explaining here is that at around 16 hours there are some suspected UPND cadres who walked into these premises with the chants of kadionko. So kadionko translated into English it means a test of the whole situation, and of course a test of this it is clearly unknown, but what we've been told here is that the incident has been reported to Central Police Station, where some vehicles that have allegedly been damaged have been taken for the police to appreciate the situation exactly that has transpired at these premises. We've been told that there are some individuals that have been injured, with certain individuals that were outside as the event was happening who scampered in various places for fear to save their lives. And of course I'll speak to another one who is able to explain to us what exactly transpired within his end. And of course, according to the information he shared with us, it is that he's lost a wallet amongst other items, and of course his phone has been broken by these individuals whom are suspected to be UPND cadres. Asogorero muri bwanji. Bueno. Tishemi kinenko vamene vachitika pano ku side kwano.
ine nezobwera apa nizandochita photocopy mapapers aya choka pa Lumumba apa so nibwera apa nibwera nifika che pa filling station apa ndipo nenabunkana nawo manje nishwapunda kadionko mase ndezati kadionko kachani so ndikwaniyangana nchangamuka nona vantu vatava ndiye kunipundira kunisonderera manje niambe kutamanga manje ndipo pamene vafika group manje winango agwira kuti unepena menya mboyo yenze kumbuyo ku namba kutawa amba kunipisha group nikoneka pa filipa nikoneka pa kona apa ndipo pane manje wallet nichangamuke wallet vatenga phone yapwanyika kafoni kamonzi kenango vatenga kang'ono kamonzi ndipo pene nachoka manje vanipurumusa manje napeza kabasi paja manje kajoe ndipo najumpira mukabasi kandonisiya kuonda ndipo nachokera kuonda nabochokera uku manje kuimpala
mwapanga allegation iri very serious apa ati kuli pari group ya mnenzi yabwera kuno benze na mapisto tifuna muchite confirm kuli bene watamba pa bambiri ushe nchazoona kuti pari benzi babwera pano kwenze bantu benze na ma firearms
swana bise yayi yenze kumanja swana bise yenze kumanja ivi nachoka nibulikira ina pa nachoka enza choka pagate achoka nayo kumanja iri kumanja achoka tamanga nshali nayo kumanja kapeno ika achoka nayo kumanja bonse kupa mnesa naone bonse bantu bapunda pa bonse benze kupunda
mwamene muyionera imwe situation ni chani chamene chinganengese kuti vindivistikeso
iyi situation sitiziva mwamene vamba mwene vaitengera vanzatu politics apa mai mwamene yamba kunkalira kali apa manje yamba kuchinja mungena manje mungala manje munga ni ngondo yankala manje munga ni ngondo ma youth ise tikaipe kunyamukapo one day pano tina program bwanjo tina maliro bwanjo kwendopitira kwendo vachita attack veve iyayi timaenda tipita tawapeza valimirira vana program mtima wapitirira tina program yatu nice masitiziva why veve vambopitira kuno chilipo vachiziva veve vene vake vachitira attack
mwachita confirm pano kuti vamene vachitika pano vachitiwa report ku police are you able to emphasize kuti ni mapolisi ati amene achitiwako report vene vachitika pano kuti again nkani ya mamotoka tamvera tipari mamotoka amene yankala damage ni mamotoka yangati kapena mungakwanisa komboka
yene naonako sofa pa ni aviri yenze apa palino wala next and then ayenze panja yapenze ice mozi apa yenze vapukanya yenze vapwera kuyondololesa and then ayena ngo sinachite confirm yari kusogora and then venze mapolisi vachita ko report central police and then na matelo na town center.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hope yanu imwe iri part in terms of nchito ya wakapokola. What is it exactly that you expect to hear from the police? Going for the fact that my vehicles yankala damaged, then parts of the property has been vandalized. Ni chancha mine mufuna ona going forward. You've said that wallet ya soba na hivi.
Wallet yanga ya soba. Asechatifuna cha bench justice nishetifuna ni justice wa polisi wafunika basebenze shito yawo mwamene wafunika kusebenzera bafunika making sure bagwire baja abantu ene bachita vija ni milandu amene bapanga nani bantu amene bachitiwa vitu vamene tataya stizi apa so fat information yakuti kapena ni pa zit pasande ndiye last day ma voters card nzanda nitenge bwanji nako nifunika nambo futi kuchita replace la NLC license voters card kwani kupesana kumbuyo.
All right.
So ba police etifuna basebenze chito yawo. Not bashitira kuti yaya just because yabantu shani iya bafunika chabankaleche pakati justice netifuna justice.
Of course, we'll be going through the sicknesses themselves, suggesting that property has been vandalized right here in terms of vehicles. And of course, these reports have been made to the polices, to various police stations. And of course, within this respect, we have Central Police that has been cited. We have Town Center Police as well as Material Police Station. And of course, we'll be speaking to Mr. Edwin Lifekero to appreciate the extent of the damage. And of course, my camera personnel would advise that you can come through so that we can look into the situation exactly of what has transpired right here at the PF Secretariat. And as you might see in the background, that is the PF Media Director in Mr. Lifekero, who is trying to organize what he can, as he is joining me right here on this interview to just speak from the leadership perspective of what the party entails of this situation. And of course, Mr. Lifekero, I'm inviting you for an interview right now so that you can give your account of the story as Zambians are watching to appreciate the incidents itself. Good evening, sir, and welcome to this interview.
Good evening, my brother. Very unfortunate. This is a dark cloud for democracy that has happened here around 16 hours. thugs from the UPND came through here. I just driven into town just to pick some things there. When I came, I was told our youths were attacked. Told slightly about 200 to 300 UPND youths. Some of them recognized youths because, we live in a community where most of our colleagues know each other. So most of them could identify the people that came to attack us. But again, this is just a continuation of the threats that are being made. Remember, it's coming at the backdrop of an injunction, a so-called defective injunction that was issued against my party, against our party, against our leadership. And that hasn't been effected because, of course, we know it's defective. The injunction that was obtained by Robert Chavinga, one who claims that he is the owner of the party, that is the founder of the party. But this is a continuation of what happened. The injunction, then threats that the Secretariat must be closed. Remember, Chavinga has been saying Secretariats must be closed, police must move in. My own assumption is that this could be a situation where you want to create a narrative that, yes, the Secretariat has been attacked, which indeed it has been attacked, so that the police can come in under the guise that they want to protect the Secretariat. Ideally, people want to see policemen here so that our responsibilities, operations of the party are curtailed, knowing very well that we are going to the General Conference. This place is a very busy office and it harbors a lot of party officials as well as staff members of the party. So, as you can see, I'll take you around just to see what the damage that has happened. Somebody walked through as the cadres were beating up our youths. Vehicles were damaged. Some of them have been taken to the Central Police. Our youths, as I'm speaking, some of them badly injured. Right now, as I'm speaking, they are reporting at Central Police to report the injuries that they've obtained. So I'm told that 2 UPND cadres walked and ran through the entrance there, up there. One was carrying a pistol, so I'm told, because I wasn't there, but I've been told that one was carrying a pistol, damaged the office of the Deputy Secretary General. I've also seen the chairman's office. The windows have been broken, including the boardroom that has been opened. The table for the Deputy Secretary General, the office table, has been damaged beyond repair. This is vandalization. This is not the way democracy must be. Yes, we choose to differ. We can choose to differ, argue on ideas, but ultimately I think that this is not a way to go. I am having difficulties to restrain my members, the youths, to retaliate, because we know that when we allow our youth to retaliate, they'll be saying, you see, UPND PF is a violent party. So we don't want to move that direction. I've told the youth to remain calm. The leadership of the party has been informed, and I'm sure that in due course we'll be able to give a comprehensive report of what happened today. But unfortunately, this is a dark day for democracy. What happened today was very, very sad. It must not happen. It must be condemned in totality with the contempt that it deserves. It must not be allowed to happen ever, where people would follow. Imagine if our cadres went to UPND Secretariat. Just imagine a situation. A situation will be so badly, will create such a bad narrative that at the end of the day, no one will be able to contain such a situation. So our appeal to our youth is to remain calm as we provide leadership and see what happens, concentrate on mobilizing our members and to see through that the General Conference is held in high esteem. The General Conference, which we are about to hold on the 29th of November, is held, and nothing else would deter us from holding that General Conference.
All right. Just before we can continue with the interview, I would allow you to walk us through the areas that have been damaged, so that we can appreciate for the sake of the viewers also that are watching us live on various social media platforms. Of course, this is the Patriotic Front Secretariat, where we are broadcasting live from, and of course, the incident that we are covering, it is that of the Secretariat being vandalized by individuals suspected to be UPND cadres, and this is now our tour of the areas that are said to have been tampered with by the UPND cadres. And of course, the PF media director in Mr. Difukero is walking us around the areas that have been surely damaged, so that we can appreciate the extent of the damage in this relation. And of this is the window that has been stoned as the cadres were here. You might want to explain which area of the Secretariat this is where this has happened.
This is the side area, the left-hand side of the Secretariat, which is closer to engine filling station. This is easy because when somebody drives through here, they have access to this other side, and it's easy to throw a stone or even to come up. But we know that people came up, the youths came up, those that attacked the Secretariat, they came up, but the stones were thrown. They could be from outside down here, opposite Lumumba Panganani. This is Lumumba Panganani Road, which is opposite engine filling station. So I assume that the stones were being thrown from outside there. And as you can see, the glass panes that are being scattered all over. And then, of course, we'll be able to go inside so that I'll be able to show you what's happening on the other side.
All right, so what is explaining here is that this window here, it is alleged to have been stoned by individuals suspected to be UPND cadres who are standing out of the building, outside the building, to stone this very building. And of course, as you've seen here, this is the impact of the stone. And just down here, these are glasses that have come from this very patch where the incident have happened from. And of course, we are yet to see various parts of the building itself that have been vandalized by these individuals suspected to be UPND cadres. Of course, the matter, in case this is when you have just joined in, has already been reported to the Zambia Police Service. Material Police is said to have received this complaint, Central Police Station, as well as Town Center Police Station. Now we are getting to the conference room where this situation is said to have also extended. Mr. Lifogalo, you might want to take over now to explain what exactly here has happened.
This is the boardroom where we normally have our meetings. And of course, as you can see, a big stone was thrown outside there. And there's a bottle of Mosi. Someone was drinking Mosi. I don't know if it's real Mosi or it's Kachasu. They threw it out through the window, and you have window panes all over here. Glasses spat all over in the boardroom. And then, of course, the windows here, of course, because of the impact of the stones that were being thrown, you have all these damages that have been caused through the stones that were being thrown inside.
So this also is said to have happened from outside?
From outside, yes.
So the stone from outside?
From the stone from outside, yes.
Okay, there are other areas that have been...
There are other areas. Maybe I'll take you in the office of the Deputy Secretary General.
Okay.
Where you see serious vandalism.
Okay.
But this happened. I can only make an assumption that a stone was thrown from outside there. As you can see, window panes all over here. Chairs being bangled and stuff. And then, of course, they walked through here. And we came to the Deputy Secretary General's office where they forced the door open.
All right.
Unfortunately, we don't have all light. I don't know whether we'll be able to...
Unfortunately, there seems to be no light here. Do you happen to have a power bank there?
Let me use my light. Let's use our light here.
Okay, so we are in the... whose office is this?
This is the Deputy Secretary General's office. This window you're seeing was completely okay. As a big stone was thrown there, window panes all over here. This table was very perfect. I'm told cadres of UPND walked in here, dropped everything. As you can see, there's no table anymore where the Secretary General of the Mighty Patriotic Front sits. But again, this should not happen. This should not happen in a country that preaches peace, in a country where democracy must flourish, in a country where we must differ on ideas, where we must work on each other's mind in terms of persuasion, to allow others also to flourish because of the ideas that they present to the Zambian people. And this must be condemned in totality. It must not happen. And I think that, of course, they will be taking caution to ensure that this place is protected ultimately. And then I know what will happen this evening is we want to make sure that we secure this place and ensure that this incident does not happen anymore. But we know our colleagues are preparing themselves like they've done, coming during the day. I'm sure that they might come during the night. But as we can see, this is a damage that has happened. This is a democracy that UPND are preaching. This is a the Kadarism that they've said has ended. Remember, President Hakainde Hichilema says Kadarism has ended, but you can see that this is Kadarism, proper Kadarism at its best height.
All right, Mr. Lifgod, as we go in the boardroom to end this interview, I have a couple of questions, obviously, even from those that are watching this broadcast right now, in relation to this incident that has happened here. Of course, would want to hear what this entails in that there is the convention that is said to happen at the end of this very month. And we've seen a couple of individuals coming here at the PF Secretariat to reaffirm of their decision to contest the position of presidency. And of course, I would advise that you stand here as my camera personnel stands by the door so that we can hear from you in relation to these incidents that has happened. This month, and you are said to have a general conference, there is an injunction that has obviously come in perspective by the faction leader of the PF. Allow me to use that in Robert Chabinga. With this incident, what does it entail in totality of your position as a faction that wants to hold this convention?
Our message to detractors, those that would want to see us fail to hold the general conference, is Waikata Yauma. Nothing of that sort will happen. We are determined more than ever. This incident that has happened of cadres coming here to break window panes, tables, will not deter us. We are determined. The Secretary General has made it very clear. Deputy Secretary General has made it very clear. The Acting President, Honorable Lubinda, has made it very clear that we are focused to enhance democracy, focused to ensure that the General Conference is held at all costs, because everybody has been waiting for the General Conference to take place. And we cannot be stopped just because someone thinks that we must not hold the General Conference. Like I said, yes, someone ran to the courts of law to seek an injunction. Like I said, we have interpreted the injunction, and there are lacunas there, there are deficiencies there. There are errors in that injunction that was served, because the Secretariat doesn't actually receive the injunction in the first place. So we don't even know who has been served with that injunction. So our operations continue to proceed as normal. Our members, we continue to mobilize our members. We want to take advantage of the window of opportunity that has been granted in terms of the voter registration. And our appeal to the members, register en masse. People will intimidate you. People will come here, cadres will come to psychologically to intimidate you, but ultimately keep the eye on the ball. The eye on the ball is that we must focus on ensuring that we enhance democracy. We must focus on ensuring that we put a leadership of the party that will be able to take us into 2026 for us to win the general election. So we are determined. No one will stop us, not even Chabinga. Not even UPND cadres will stop us, because we are determined. The leadership has vehemently put it categorically that we will continue with the General Conference. We will hold the General Conference. All those that are aspiring, that have paid their 200,000 kwatas, are participating in the process. As in next week, if nothing happens, the process of ensuring that activities at the Secretariat continue, receiving all those aspiring candidates that have applied, so that some of those who paid earlier on, remember we had 8 candidates, 9 almost candidates that paid initially before we opened the window, where we have 4 more that have applied. So we are allowing those that applied to also come through, to come and check their documentation, to check on the receipts, so that they validate and ensure that all is well. Come 29th of November, we are going to the General Conference to elect a president. And all of us, we have told all those that are participating that immediately we pick a president of this political party, all of us have to galvanize our efforts, our energy around that person who will be elected. There will be no more campaigning, no more endorsements, because we will have a president then, and then ultimately a running mate that will take us to 2026 for the general election. And I know that victory is certain, because PF remains a party of choice. PF is a party for the drivers, party for marketeers, party for the Caponias and everybody that you want to describe. It's a party for the poor. So we want to protect the integrity and the life of those that are looking forward for PF to give them hope once again come 2026. Because when we come back, we are coming to reinvigorate the energy and the hope of the Zambian people to take them back to economic emancipation so that the Zambians again can be independent again, and the freedom of expression given to them.
All right. Just as we close, I would want you to emphasize one point. Of course, Honorable Chabinga, the Mafinga Member of Parliament, as he held a press briefing, he did speak to the PF Secretariat as well as the party offices across the country, closing with immediate effect. The Secretariat from Friday, when this presser was held, has remained open till this unfortunate incident has happened. Are you able to confirm that across the country the PF offices are still operational and that no one will abide to what was said?
The PF offices countrywide are open. Operations of the party in terms of ensuring that we are providing leadership, ensuring that we are mobilizing the membership continues. Like I said, that so-called injunction, which we have not even received in the first place, I must confirm that there's no leader from the PF that can confirm that they've received any injunction, the so-called defective injunction. We have told our members to continue operating normally until they are directed by the leadership of the party. We do not think that that injunction, which is not in good faith, that was granted by the Kawe Magistrate Courts, was given in good faith. So maybe I might not be competent to comment on the merits and demerits of that injunction. All I can say is that our lawyers are handling that so-called injunction. And in due course, we'll come back to you, through you to the nation, to be able to inform them exactly what our next step will be. But for now, the situation is that all our offices, where we are directed, whether it's in Polongo, whether it's in Chipata, whether it's in Mongo, all the operations of the party are operating normally. Those that are not so sure, who keep on calling us whether we are open, the office secretariat is open 24/7. Just walk through here, get your information, so that we give you the information so that you can go out there to go and register as a voter, so that it's only when you register as a voter, it's the only way, that will be your tool, your democratic tool that you will use in the ballot to ensure that come the election in August, we're able to secure victory on behalf of the party. And we remain extremely confident that the 2026 election, with this high cost of living, the levels of unemployment for young people, cost of living, this rampant load shedding that Zambians are being subjected, I can assure you that when we come back, we'll be able to address all what Zambians are being subjected to, the cost of living, the high cost of meal, everything, mention it. And right now we're in the rain season, and a number of areas haven't even received fertilizer. A number of areas haven't received the input. So hope is on the way. Zambians remain focused. We are coming back. We are the most experienced political party in this country. We give hope to the Zambian people. PF still remains a party of choice, a party for the Zambian people, a party for the poor, a party for marketeers, a party for vendors, a party for bus drivers. This party is yours. Defend it because democracy needs to be defended.
All right, there you have it. I was having an interview with Honorable Ifukero here, and of course we were appreciating the extent of damage that is said to have been caused by the suspected UPND cadres who damaged the windows of this secretariat, and of course they did walk through the office of the Deputy Secretary General, as confirmed by Mr. Ifukero, and damaged the office table, as well as some vehicles that have been reported to have been damaged by the said UPND cadres. Of course, according to the information that have been given by the party, the incident has been reported to the police, and of course we are waiting to hear a formal statement from the end of the police as well as the UPND who have been accused of this incident. And of course we'll continue giving you live updates as far as this incident is concerned. I am Thomas Afroman Mwale. I appreciate you following this broadcast from wherever you were watching from. And of course, we'll keep you posted as far as the official position that will be given by the party, as Mr. Rifego has assured that there will be a statement that will be released by the party speaking to the incident itself that has happened here. And of course, we'll see what the way forward will happen, whether the perpetrators in this regard, according to where the party stands, they know some of the individuals. And of course, what we expect is to see whether these perpetrators who, according to these individuals who have given us this information, will be brought to book or not. And of course, as far as that information is concerned, you might want to consider as number one to give you those updates. M. Thomas from Admwale. Till then, keep watching.
Thank you. This light, when you switch it off, you switch it off the other side.